Most men are not heartbroken. They are misinformed. They were never told the truth about love, attraction, and relationships, and that's why they keep failing over and over again. Most men spend a big part of their lives confused. They try hard to find love, validation, and happiness, mostly from women. But in the end, they feel tired, used, or heartbroken. This is not just bad luck. There's something deeper going on. Almost 200 years ago, a German philosopher named Arthur Schopenhauer shared some hard truths about human relationships. Truths that many people even today don't want to hear. Because they are not sweet or romantic. They are raw, real, and powerful. But once you understand them, you will never look at relationships the same way again. Schopenhauer was not a romantic thinker. He didn't believe in soulmates or meant to be. He believed that love is not some holy connection. It's just a biological process. A trick by nature. Its only purpose? Reproduction. What we call love is, in his words, a mental illusion, a chemical reaction in the brain. It only lasts long enough for two people to come together physically. After that, it fades. So when a man becomes obsessed with a woman, when he says she's the one, his mind is not really seeing her soul. His mind is calculating her health, her age, and her ability to have children. It feels like love, but it's biology. And women are doing the same thing. But they are looking for something different. Not just physical traits, but security, stability, and strength. Schopenhauer wrote, "Love is the driving force behind almost all human actions." But he didn't say that to praise it. He said it as a warning. Because love can cloud a man's judgment. It can pull him away from logic. Many men give up everything. Time, energy, money, emotions, only to be abandoned in the end. Think about it. How many marriages fall apart once the passion is gone? It's not just bad luck, it's biology. Women don't choose partners based on how loyal, kind, or hardworking a man is. They choose based on value. And what defines value? Security, resources, status. If a man cannot offer these things, his love and loyalty mean very little. This is not about blaming women, it's about seeing the real system. It's not personal, it's organic. Just look at dating apps. Only a small group of men get most of the attention. Why? Because they are seen as high value. Look at divorce rates. Men often lose more, financially, emotionally, socially. Even in history, powerful kings lost everything for women they admired, because they misunderstood what love really is. Most men think love is something you earn by being good, but real love, or attraction, is a reaction to value, and value comes from power, not from pleasing. Women are not drawn to nice guys. They are drawn to strong, independent, self-reliant men. Not men who beg, not men who chase, but men who choose themselves first. When a man puts a woman at the center of his life, that's the moment he begins to lose her interest. Schopenhauer called this the paradox of ownership. The chase is exciting, but once the chase ends, the thrill disappears. Mystery fades, and so does attraction. But again, the message is not to blame anyone, it is to understand. When a man sees what's really going on, he stops chasing and starts building. Schopenhauer's teachings are not meant to make men bitter, they are meant to make them aware. Because real power is not in being chosen, real power is in choosing yourself. And here's the deeper truth. Today's men are not failing because they are weak. They are failing because nobody told them the real rules. Nature doesn't care about fairness. And while society may talk about equality, nature still speaks in the old, unchanging language of survival. In today's world, women are the ones who choose, and men have to constantly prove that they are worthy. But a man's true strength doesn't come from chasing approval. It comes from his struggles, his discipline, and his ability to stand on his own. Women are naturally drawn to youth and beauty. This isn't a decision, they don't plan it. It's just how nature works. Schopenhauer noticed that women are more emotional, focused on the present, and often act on impulse. He wasn't insulting them, he was simply observing reality. Now, attention has become a kind of currency, and social media has turned it into a full market. Men are lost in this illusion. They are told to be soft, kind, and emotional, but when they are ignored or rejected. They work hard. Still, they are left out. used, forgotten. But this isn't just about rejection, it's about deep programming. A system that taught men, love is everything. Loyalty brings reward. Sacrifice brings safety. But Schopenhauer didn't accept these ideas blindly. He saw them clearly. A man is not loved for who he is, but for what he can provide. And once he stops being useful, he's no longer wanted. So what's the solution? Don't live your life for a woman's approval. Build a life that doesn't need anyone's validation. Stand strong on your own. Schopenhauer divided men into two kinds: those who serve others and seek approval, and those who lead and walk their own path. The first type keeps begging for respect. The second type earns it by living with purpose. So, what should you do? Start with clarity. Stop expecting fairness from the world. This world works on biological laws, not emotional ones. Don't expect love to save you. Learn to protect your mind and heart. A successful man doesn't get angry, he becomes aware. He sees the game. He understands how people behave. And he adjusts himself wisely. Women are not your enemies, they are just reflections of nature. And you can't fight nature. You will always lose. But if you learn to understand it, you grow stronger. The strongest men don't chase women, and they don't lie to them either. They build their lives, they stay disciplined, they become leaders. These men don't need attention, they earn respect. There are 3 key pillars of greatness. 1. Economic freedom, earn your own money. 2. Control over resources, manage your time and energy. 3. Freedom of choice, make your own decisions. Next comes intellectual freedom. Think deeply, make up your own mind, stay away from lies, find your own truth. Then comes physical discipline. Your body is not just for attraction, it shows your strength and self-control. If you are weak in your body, you will be weak everywhere else too. Schopenhauer wrote, "If you want to avoid pain, don't expect too much happiness." This is not negativity, it's protection for your mind, it's a mental shield. And here's the secret. When you stop expecting love and approval, you suddenly start getting it. Why? Because you are no longer desperate. You become the prize. In the end, the most dangerous lies are not the ones women tell men, but the ones men tell themselves. So leave the lies. Accept the truth. Build a life that no one can take from you. That is real power. That is true freedom. I hope you found value in this video. If you learned something today, hit the like button. And if you're new here, subscribe now. More powerful videos are coming your way. Thank you.